plus fines. Another reason why you should not provide alcohol to our youth. For more info, go to grizzledpride.org. Grizzledpride.org. Grizzledpride.org.
Hi, this is Alan Gear. You may know me as Mr. Jewett City. I want to tell you about my experience with our local eye doctor, Dr. Joel Zuckerbrun. I recently had cataract surgery, and I was told that I needed new glasses. I didn't know what to do because the problem was this was right in the middle of the COVID-19 pandemic. Where the heck was I going to get glasses? I checked places that make glasses. I looked online, and what I found was my solution was practically in my own backyard. So I called Dr. Z, as most people know him. His office is right on North Main Street, right here in the borough of Jewett City. I went to my appointment and had my glasses faster than I would have thought possible. Call Dr. Zuckerbrun at 376-2848. I trust Dr. Z with my eyesight, and you should too. Make an appointment today.
Hi, I'm Harry, the Tooth Fairy. Or at least I used to be the Tooth Fairy. Business was great. Then people started discovering Griswold Dental. Dr. Norman Katzoff and his staff can do things to help you keep your teeth longer. It's enough to make an old Tooth Fairy cry. Griswold Dental can do all the work in-house. Imagine a new crown in 2 hours. They even know how to make dental anxiety go away. They even have a laser that can help with your gums. Griswold Dental will make you want to smile again. They can restore, clean, and help prevent all those problems that keep me in business. Dr. Katzoff and his staff will make you feel like family. They're friendly, and you'll be comfortable. Contact Griswold Dental today and set up an appointment. 860-376-2624. 860-376-2624. Griswold Dental, 87 Slater Avenue, Jewett City. Tell them the Tooth Fairy sent you.
Here's a look at your local weather forecast on Snsn. Mostly sunny skies today. Temperatures right around 41 degrees and a little bit of a wind coming out of the west, 6 to 11 miles per hour. Mostly cloudy skies tonight. Temperatures dropping down to about 27 degrees and not much of a wind. And for Wednesday, a chance of snow in the morning and then rain in the afternoon. Temperatures rising to about 37 degrees. Chance of precipitation on Wednesday right around 50%.
Your community radio. Mike Minarski and Rich Wasilek in the morning and 80s all day and night.
Snsn.
All right, good morning, everybody. Hey, Rich.
Good morning.
In other names, we have you listed as Ricardo today.
Oh, brings me back.
It's better than Rico Suave.
Yeah, I can try that.
Did they call you that too, Rico Suave?
Oh, hell
No.
no.
Okay.
Oh, there's no suave. It's still not very suave.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
No.
My wife was telling me my shirt's not looking good today.
Why?
Because I lost a lot of weight working out and stuff. And now all my shirts and stuff are too big. She's like, you got to change your shirt. I'm like,
Rich, you need a sandwich.
Need a grinder.
You need a sandwich. You think you're getting too thin? I don't.
No. Well, at some points, sometimes.
Oh. So let's get right into it, man. There are a couple of things.
You're gonna get me fired up today. I know that.
Yeah. You're really gonna be going giddy up. But there are a couple of things. Number one, do you think parents these days are a little extra or a little extra cautious with their kids these days, whether it's in school or whether it's in the public, more so than they were, say, 2-3 years ago?
I would say that they have a reason for being not trusting. However, I think they have to understand that they don't have control over everything.
Mm-hmm.
You're public, you're in public. There's no control over anything. You're not going to control what happens to you all the time. And you have to expect that bad stuff happens.
Remember when we were kids in school, like yesterday, there was, unfortunate situations at, let's see, Eli Tech, Hill House, a couple others, Wilbur-Cross.
Yeah, those were all related to one.
Right.
Yeah.
And then, of course, NFA all had lockdowns yesterday.
Yes. Yeah, we actually had 2 of the kids at our house in that school.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're familiar with it.
Very
right?
familiar. Yeah.
Right. So, I mean, I think NFA did the best they could as far as communicating to parents, what has to be done.
They did
right?
awesome.
Right.
Well, yeah.
Some are not happy with it.
And I think those are the people that aren't going to be happy with anything.
Right. Mel, we talked about it. We said, like before, like when we were in school, parents wouldn't know what the hell happened in school until we came home.
Half of them didn't even care.
Hey, Mom, we got locked down today. What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's a note from my teacher.
Exactly.
Yeah. And by the way, I drooled on it and I got my gum stuck.
I tried to call you on this rotary phone, but it didn't.
Yeah.
I mean.
Well, I think back then the expectations of communication was a lot less. That was a lot of the biggest thing.
Right.
And I think a lot of times, like the NFA, there were some kids putting stuff up on social media last night. The kids were laughing at it. It's like, oh, the school didn't do enough. They need to make us feel safe. Parents should have gotten phone calls right away. Like, what do you think the teachers are doing? They're not there to call you when the school is locked down. They're not supposed to be talking to anybody. And there's reasons for that. And their job is to keep the kids safe. So you want them to stop making the kids safe so you can get a phone call to tell them something that you have no control over to begin with? It's really doesn't. Exactly. There's policies and procedures in place for a reason. Yeah. And they researched all this stuff.
Yeah. It's like, excuse me, little Johnny, you know what? We're not going to make you feel safe right now because I got to call your mom.
Yeah.
Hi, Karen.
Yeah. It's the expectations. I think they need to be brought down to reality. That's it's
keep the kids safe first, and then go ahead.
Yeah.
And let people know because you don't want to skip a beat there.
No, a lot of
something unfortunate happen.
Right. A lot of those teachers, they really do care about the kids. There's some teachers in history that have put themselves in place of bullets to protect the kids and gotten killed.
I know, like even like from Griswold, because I have a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? Visibility over there. And you get to meet a lot of the teachers and the administration and everything. The public talks about how much teachers don't make and how much teachers are spending of their own money to do whatever, right? The public, I don't hear any teachers complaining.
No,
because they're there teachers are there to teach. And when you get into that profession, I think you accept that you're going to do what you need to do. And it's for the love of it.
Right.
And for the love of the kids and not so much,
right.
Well, I spent $50 at the, the stationery store today because no, I think the public complains about it.
Yeah.
More so than because I've never heard a teacher complain. Have you?
Not really complain. They make comments about that. They're telling you, hey, I got to go shopping because I got to buy all these craft things or something for kids and stuff. And
I think the most I've ever heard is like, well, there's not enough in the budget, but I'll take care of it. Yeah. And they do, and that's the end of it because the bottom line is they want the kids to
have the kids learn
exactly,
and they care about the kids.
So Daryl makes a comment right off the bat: do your job and call me after.
Right.
So
I was saying yesterday, you're going to be more upset because you're on the phone while your kid is getting killed because at least you got notified.
Right.
It doesn't make any sense. I think the expectation of I should have it right now has gone way too far.
That's with the advent of social media.
Right.
With social media, everybody's got to know everything now.
Yep. And like I said, these teachers, their main concern, especially with the kids that we had in school in the classroom, one of them with Kay, the teacher was in there making the kids feel good, giving them candy, making them feel comfortable about everything that was going on. So to me, that's more important than being notified about something I have no control over. And then some of the parents, I'm going to rush to the school and grab my kid. No, you're not.
Yeah. I will say though, in extreme situations like 9/11, when that went off, I hightailed it to the school and got my daughter out.
Right. I think, but a lot of people don't realize, and that's a little different. Yeah, that was a little different. But if that school is locked down, it's locked down for a reason. And any parent that goes to, like, for instance, when we had this happen in New London when I was working there, we had this similar.
You're talking about an emergency service.
An emergency situation.
Yeah. But you worked in emergency services, right?
Yeah. The school is locked down. The cops are in there doing their job. Yep. And there was a report of a kid in there with a gun again. And the cops are going in there. They're going to do their job, which means that if something goes bad, you're the responsible because you were not supposed to be there. And if you're in that school and you can't explain right away why you're in that school, you can be considered the suspect.
Oh, sure, of course.
And also, you're taking cops away from keeping your kids safe by going to the school and now causing a bigger problem, because now some of those officers have to back out and control the public that's showing up instead of going in to protect the kids. So you're causing more of it. You're actually putting the kids in more danger.
I mean, I guess I understand, how parents would feel,
Yeah, I understand that. I'm a parent. I understand that too.
Yeah.
But I see both sides, and I experience both sides. When EMS now, we get trained in tactical EMS, and we're taught the same stuff.
Now, was that something that they would have done, say, in 1987?
Wasn't even heard of.
See, there you go. Right.
And school violence has gone on since the ancient times. That's nothing new.
Right.
Broadcast, that's a whole different story.
Right. Well, I mean, that's like social media. Like I said, everybody's got to have something right away. There were pictures coming out of NFA yesterday. The kids were taking pictures out the windows of one of the kids that I think there was only one kid that got arrested yesterday.
That depends on what rumor
One
you're
or two,
listening to.
yeah,
I think
yeah.
I've heard up to 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
But it's all rumor. I have no.
But they're taking pictures and they're posting them on Twitter and on
Right.
Instagram, and
which they don't understand is, and then again, an extreme situation that could also put them in more danger.
yeah,
Because what are you showing now? You're showing where the hell you are.
you're also showing you don't know who they're connected to.
Right. Yeah. You have revenge. You have all kinds of stuff. It's nothing is. You got to think before you. Let me put it that way.
Well, when you got 14,
And they're
15,
kids.
16-year-old kids, they're just saying, "Hey, look what I got."
Yep.
That's
And not only that, but is that kid being taken away? The first rumors were that he may have been one that had just been in the bathroom during the lockdown, and they couldn't prove that he was innocent, if anything, yet.
So here's something. Now, this has been a discussion for many years now. Joanne says some of the teachers should be trained to carry a gun to protect the innocent.
I agree 100%. If they're willing to.
Okay. So what you're saying is that teachers should carry.
If they want to.
Okay.
And they're properly trained.
Okay.
Not just Joe Blow off the street who decided I want to carry a
Right.
gun today. And I think if you're going to be in a public place like that, you should have more training than the guy that says I want to get my pistol license. You should be trained in some kind of tactics, or not just, hey, I want to carry my gun today. And because you can it's like one of the first things I was taught when I got my permit and when I got my bail enforcement license was, you're not going to open fire on the suspect or someone in the middle of a mall.
Right.
Because you're going to hit someone more. You got to always, what's on the other side of that person or that wall or bolt? What are you possibly going to hit afterwards? You don't want to hit someone innocent.
Right.
Or should I even pull my gun out at all during a bank robbery?
True.
Why?
Very true.
No,
yeah.
Why? So it's.
Bob agrees. Victoria also agrees about teachers having the ability to carry. Now, I know at Griswold, the resource officer, he does carry, and he open carries.
Okay.
So, that's
a deterrent, possibly.
It's a deterrent, and you know what? I'm for that.
I am, yeah.
I am for that. In today's society, you don't know.
No.
You don't know. People go further and further, and they raise the bar all the time.
Yeah.
So I do. I think
Again, I don't.
That's a great safety.
I think it's important that they have the training to handle that weapon in a stressful situation.
Well, we're fortunate, at Griswold, and as most schools are, when their resource officers come in. Jimmy he's a retired state police officer.
Excellent.
I
saw him the other day.
He's a really nice guy,
Yeah.
And he's
so he's obviously trained.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
So. Bob. Good morning, Bob. This is another Bob. I agree with it. I think it would make people think before you go into a school. Andrea harming our kids and teachers. One, because the teachers are carrying, so there is a way to protect our children. Okay. I don't know. I'm on the fence about individual teachers
Right. I think that should be.
carrying.
I think you should have a special, like maybe call it a special license, or the same one as a bail enforcement would have, or
Right. And here's why I say that is because they don't make teenagers. I mean, they make them different now than they did in 1983, 84, 85, 86.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these kids could, let's say you have a math teacher, and I'm going to say female just for the sake of argument. 5'2", 110 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Students know or are aware that Miss Math teacher carries. How easy would it be to overpower her and somehow take her gun?
Depends on her training.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that I'm just playing devil's advocate.
No, that's a very good point.
You know?
But it's that's why the training comes in. There's holsters out there that it's not easy to take the gun out of the holster.
Yeah, but what if they just start wailing you in your face?
You protect your gun.
Yeah, okay. Until you're knocked out.
And by that time, they also have panic buttons in a lot of class. That's why I think every room should have a panic button too.
See, no, that's important to divulge
Like,
so people know.
What is it? New London has some. Waterford has some, I think. And I think NFA has some. And if the teacher hits the panic button, security comes running in.
Got it.
So it's an automatic. Maybe they should have them on their body too. Who knows? I mean, these days.
I'm not saying it's not a good idea.
No,
I'm just saying, what
definitely,
if
you have to have a what if, because that is a very good point.
Sure.
And I think just they should be trained that way, just like in law enforcement, you're trained to protect your weapon. And if honestly, I believe if they're doing that, guess what?
Mm-hmm.
You become you want to be a victim, you want to make a victim, you become a victim. That's what.
I'm sorry.
No, that's it. Yeah.
The parents of the children that shoot up the schools should be charged equally to the shooter.
Just like
that would be the best deterrent, Daryl says.
The last one was.
And he also goes on to say asking a teacher to potentially shoot a child that is an active shooter is a huge ask of that teacher. Mm-hmm. Very active chat room this morning. I love it. I love it. I
think that's a good point, and that's why I think it should be voluntary.
And as far as the gun, or whatever, your wife Kathy says it could be locked up and safe until needed.
Possibly.
Mm-hmm. And Joanne, every classroom should have a camera that the office can see what is going on.
Yeah.
Right.
That's another good point. Yeah.
Do they have that anyway?
I've seen them in hallways, not in classrooms.
Okay. I thought they did. I thought they did.
I know a lot of schools have them in hallways. I've never seen them in a classroom.
No.
Well, who knows? The way parents are today, that would be a violation of their kids' rights.
Yeah, that's a different subject altogether. That's a different subject.
And they're not in the bathroom.
It's funny because
and then you're violating their safe space.
Hey, between 1984 and 1988, my parents didn't know where the hell I was.
There was no safe space.
They didn't see me for 5 years. Yeah. I don't know, 4 years.
What are you doing home? Get out.
Yeah.
It's not dinner time.
Go outside and play.
Yeah. Get out.
You can't come back in. You see when that light turns on, the street light? Mm-hmm. That's when you come back.
My father, you call that a cut? Get out of here. That's You're still conscious.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because the way I was brought up, kind of like that, my mother would go, "Huh, it hurts? You ain't bleeding?
Yeah, you're walking.
You're fine."
Yeah.
My mother, just give you an idea how she didn't want me to be a little wuss. I got knocked in the eye while playing football in the backyard. I was 10. And I was telling my mother, that night, Mom, can you turn the light off? The light's hurting my eye. It's very sensitive. I don't know why. Could be in a wimp. You're going to have a shiner tomorrow. You're going to be fine.
Yep.
Okay. Turned out that I almost lost my damn eye. I was in the hospital for 2 weeks. So it's like, go on out there, kid.
Yeah, you're good. You're fine.
I'm fine. Yeah, I came within a day. I came within actually less than that of losing that eye. I don't blame my mother.
No, that's the way it was.
Yeah. You're not bleeding. Get out there. You're fine.
But
So I say that to my kids.
yeah,
It's like, like Rihanna, she'll like, I remember when she was playing soccer and stuff like that, she get hurt. Skin your knee. Huh. You're not bleeding.
No.
Get out. You're fine.
Mm-hmm.
You're fine.
I'm calling DCF. Yeah.
No.
That's what they'll say today. But I really do think these expectations that a lot of parents have are actually putting more danger on the kids. And I think they need to chill out a little bit. They need to come back down to reality a little bit. And you have to understand these policies and procedures are put in place for a reason. Do all of them work? Maybe not. But decide that after and have a discussion and figure out what may or may not work better. But also understand you may not be qualified to make that decision.
Mm-hmm.
And there's reasons those policies and procedures are put in place.
How do you feel about metal detectors? Bob says they should also have metal detectors as soon as you walk into the schools.
Today, why not? Why not?
Okay.
You violating their rights? No, they shouldn't have weapons in school anyway.
Right, but
I don't think they have a right to carry a gun or a knife in school.
Right, but who's to say that they didn't get the instructions on how to print one on a 3D printer? Because those are out there too.
That happens, yeah. Again, it's just another safeguard, though. You're never going to be 100% safe, and that's what the public, I think everybody needs to understand. You're living in a society, in a world of people, and everyone's different, and there are some crazy bastards out there.
So Kathy says in rebuttal to Bob Doobie saying about the metal detectors, says, agree, but with schools like NFA and all the buildings with several points of entry, that would be a lot of metal detectors and probably a huge cost. And with the mill rate in Norwich being what it is.
Yeah, was it 40.9 you said? But I know they all.
Just so you know, folks, if we're complaining about Griswold, what the mill rate is, move to Norwich.
Yeah, it's nothing.
Those
Look
folks,
at New
poor
London.
folks are paying through in New London too. They're paying for their nose.
Yeah, but they also have wands. We used to use them in security and stuff. Wands. So those are cheaper than the what do you call them? The standing metal detectors.
Victoria says, "But did you die?"
Right.
That's what I always ask my boys when they reminisce of my lack of panic in medical situations.
So she understands what I'm talking about. Did you die?
But I do
suck
too.
it up.
But I now understand what my mother meant.
Right.
But did you die?
Yeah.
I'm still here.
Yeah, and I understand parents are concerned. I have kids. We have 3 in our house that are teenagers. We're freaking scared every minute of the day because they're dumb as hell. But it's you have to understand that the world's not safe, and the more you try and make it as safe as you can.
Do you think it's more dangerous today than it was 30 years ago, 40 years ago?
110%.
Yeah.
110%. We could play outside without worrying about this big black dude driving down in a white van, kidnapping kids, or the what do you call it? Or
any dude.
Yeah. What do you call it? I have a picture in my head. Mr. T in a big van.
Yeah.
They called it the pedophile van when I was growing up.
Oh.
So it's just these
like the little old guy, driving around.
Yeah,
like the guy from Family Guy.
Or was it on
Hey Chris.
It's just
Chris.
Yeah. We could play outside all day. Our parents
Get your
don't have
fat
to worry.
ass over
Today
here.
you have to worry about the kid walking down the street.
Yeah.
I mean, just because you don't know if he's carrying a gun. You don't know if he's carrying what he's carrying. You don't know if he's going to drag your kid into the woods and kill him.
Mm-hmm.
That stuff's happening everywhere today. And it's happening in every town. It's happening everywhere.
And everybody's an MMA fighter now.
Oh, yeah. Everyone's great. Everyone's a pro fighter. Everyone.
I trained in the dojo of the dojo.
Yeah. So it's.
And I guess if they wear the tap out shirts, that must mean they're a cage fighter.
Oh, yeah.
And, stay away.
Yep.
Do you see this?
Everyone's a pro in everything because they can Google it. That's the. I got my
Very
Google
true.
Academy degree. It's
Mm-hmm.
it's all this stuff is just it's out of control, but parents want to.
No, you're talking on the side of the microphone, so it's
talking to the light. There's a blue light.
There you go.
All right, talking to the blue light. All right, but it's the world's out of control, and I think parents are scared, but I think they need to bring expectations down to a realistic level.
Let's see. Kids are too knowledgeable about adult issues and things at too young of an age. I think that's very true.
Yeah.
That's one of the issues with kids today.
Well, they think they know it all, but they only know what they read on Google. That's the
Well, if it's on the internet, it must be true.
right, and TikTok and all that. I saw that TikTok video. I'm going to go do all that. That's one of the big problems they have in the school.
Yeah, there were a lot of 2 or 3 that I know of that were quote unquote trends.
Yeah.
About for kids in school. One of them was to deface your school's property.
That was a big
mainly
problem.
The bathrooms.
Yeah, that was a big problem. We were told about that in the schools.
What about the one that they were challenging kids to go punch their teachers?
Yeah.
We never had that.
No. You had to worry about the teacher punching you.
Yeah.
We had a couple instances where I went to school, the teacher would jack you up against the wall.
Bob just made a statement, which I agree with 150%. Society hasn't changed. Just the media has put it out there.
Possibly. I think both.
Yeah. Well, like, for example, I had somebody say to me yesterday, I'm part of a text group on this I love the 80s group that I run, right?
On text message?
Yeah.
Oh, that would drive me nuts.
So one lady said to me, and this lady I think she's in South Carolina, said that racism is worse than it ever was. And I said to her, no, it is not. And she said, yes, it is. Because she sent me a video of the top 10 most racist towns how they gauge that. I don't know.
Okay.
In America. And I simply told her back. I said, no, it's always been there. It's not any more or worse, I don't think, than it was, say, in 1965. I still think that's you're not born with racism, you're taught.
Right.
It's something that is taught.
Yep.
So when that's why I agree with Bob here, is society hasn't changed. It's the media, social media putting it out there. What's the big difference? The big difference is the advent of social media and people putting their views out there.
Do you think it's going in the other direction too, though?
What do you mean?
It's like before it was white people hate black people. Now, do you think it's a lot more going the other way?
No, I think it's the
or
same.
Or is it just more broadcast?
I think it's just talked about more.
Yeah.
And I think that's the biggest problem. And Morgan Freeman said, how do because he was asked by Morley Safer, he said on 60 Minutes on the interview, he said, how do you stop racism? And he says, you stop talking about it.
Right. Yeah.
That's really it.
And I think the media is having a blast with it. And I love these black boys shot by white police officers.
Right.
Well, how about police officers shoot person with a gun?
Right.
That's
the thing.
So I think people need to stop breeding hate. And stop making everything a big deal. That's
the big difference is parents don't want to parent children. They want to be their friends.
Yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm. My mother was not my friend.
No.
My mother was my parent.
Still to this day.
She was loving and caring.
There's
and
the
stuff.
difference. You can be loving and disciplinary at the same time.
And our relationship changed as I got older.
Mm-hmm.
But she was not my buddy.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't hang out.
Yeah.
She kicked my ass if needed. Which was a lot.
But it worked.
My father was not my friend.
Yep. And it worked. That was when
I was 13 years old, my dad asked me to take my bowl from my cereal and bring it into the kitchen. I said, no.
Mm-hmm.
He said, no, please go put it away. No, I'll do it later.
Mm-hmm.
I was just being lazy. I was just being fat and lazy is what I was doing. Michael, go do it, please. It's the last time I'm going to ask you. I got up in all my wares, puffing my chest out. Looked at him because my dad's very thin. It's about 135 pounds soaking wet. I'm 3 of him.
Mm.
What are you going to do about it, Dad? Whoosh! Boom! Up against the wall I went. And he said, this is what I'm going to do about it. And I'm like, the look and the fear of God in my eyes as my father, who's 1/3 my size, has me jacked up against the wall with his forearm almost in my throat, but not in my throat. And he had me pinned. I never questioned him again. Ever. Even to this day, he's 79 years old. But you know what? I don't ever forget that one thing.
And it worked.
And it worked.
And you're not allowed to do that today. That's the problem.
I wouldn't do it now.
No, I would. I flat out say it. I told my son.
No. I mean, to my dad, I would.
Oh, no. I might do it to my kid. My father did that to me when I told him to shut up one day.
Oh, yeah.
I was the one that shut up.
Quickly.
About 7 feet off the ground.
My daughter, Rihanna, when she was about 3 years old, she was sitting on the couch next to me. And then she kind of like leaned back, and all of a sudden her feet came up and she kicked me right in the side of the head. She was just being a goofball, right? Rihanna, don't do that. So she looked at me, a little impish grin. Boom, did it again. Rihanna, don't kick me. If you kick me again, I'm going to spank you. No, I don't think, I've never spanked kids.
No?
You know? I was never.
Never could?
I just, just not my, So what do you think she did? She kicked me again. I picked up her legs. She went straight up, and I just, went bam, 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 right on her butt. Not hard, but just enough to say, hey. And then I put her down, and she just sat up and looked at me and went, ah! She started crying, not because she was hurt, but because
shocked.
You actually hit me. And for the longest time, Rihanna would tell that story. And I would say, what happened, Rihanna? She went, bap, bap, bap.
Yep.
That's what bap, 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 bap is what she would say. So
I did something like that with my son when we were at a Christmas party, get together, and he didn't want to leave because he wanted to keep playing. And I said, Ryan, we got to go. Time to leave. He goes, no, I don't want to. That was, I give you one shot. That's it. So he's all right. Grabbed him by his shirt, picked him up in the air, dragged him outside, threw him in the car, and he sat in the car. That was effective.
It happens. It has to.
That was effective.
It just takes that one thing.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, folks, just because we want to go ahead and play some of our sponsor messages that allow us to do this and broadcast sports live, so you can see your kids play and just have a good time and, bring local news and information to the people of Griswold. So, and Plainfield and Volantown. Not so much Volantown. Sorry. Canterbury and Sterling and that. We'll be back in a minute and listen to these guys, and hopefully you will patronize them, and we'll be back in about 2 minutes.
Gambling, tobacco, and alcohol are all legal for adults. For those under 21, providing these things can land you in jail. It's 21 for a reason.
Be someone your child can depend on and trust. Model behavior that expresses you care about them and their choices. Encourage them to wait until 21 to try alcohol. It is 21 for a reason. Visit CIRACCT.org for more information.
Brought to you by CIRAC and funded in partnership with SAMHSA. It's 21 for a reason. Find out more at CIRACCT.org.
Hey, little thing, let me light your candles. The mama, I'm sure all the hand and I just around.
No waste hauling job is too hard to handle for Connecticut Affordable Waste. New low prices on 10, 15, 20, and 30-yard dumpsters. You discard it, they haul it. Visit their website, www.ctaffordablewaste.com, or give them a call today, 860-391-9017. 860-391-9017. CT Affordable Waste is a proud supporter of Griswold Youth Football.
Let me light your candles. The mama, I'm sure all the hand and I just around.
Life is full of choices. At Jewett City Savings Bank, we can make one choice easy, finding the right checking account. We offer a range of affordable accounts to fit your budget and needs, and each gives you the freedom to access your money the way you want, online, through our mobile app, or with your debit card. It's your money and your choice. To learn more about the account that's right for you, stop by one of our offices or visit us at jcsbank.com. Jewett City Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Something wrong with your nose? I mean, you talk kind of funny.
What's so funny about the way I talk?
We love the 80s.
Go to ecpaa.org to check out our second annual holiday home decorating contest right here in the town of Griswold.
SNSN.
And good morning. Welcome back. Welcome back to the place. You there? Oh, hold on. There's
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
So just like Ray Churchill said just about a second ago, the Eastern Connecticut Performing Arts Association home lighting contest is up. It's ready to go. It's a fun ride. I mean, you can get a map that's on the website.
So you sign up for it?
Well, you have to sign up for it if you want to compete, if you want to be in the competition, and then they will put you on the map, and then people literally just drive around. And then they go to the website and they vote for what houses or house or
that sounds fun.
They feel it is. Last year, it took us an hour and a half.
Really?
Yeah. To go through the entire loop.
Makes you realize how big Griswold is.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because we were all way out. Almost into Stonington and some.
Oh yeah, it was funny. Kind of funny it's funny for us a little bit, but we went to a chimney fire the other day. And we were coming from the firehouse out to I don't even honestly know where the hell we were. I was in the back, but finally I turned around and go, where are we, in Rhode Island almost?
Yeah.
And no, we were on the outskirts of Griswold.
Yeah.
Griswold's
bigger than people think. It's like 36, 37 square miles.
Well, I know
it's all forest.
Grew up in Montville, it was 40 something square miles. So it seemed like it was almost the same distance from side to side. So it felt like it.
Yeah, but most of it is forest.
Yeah. Well, it was mostly forest, and there was a few houses out where we were. But it was all horses and stuff. And
so definitely, guys, go to Eastern Connecticut or ecpaa.org, Eastern Connecticut Performing Arts Association, and check out the house lighting contest, the home lighting contest. It's really cool. And if you have an evening where you just have you want to go out and
so it's not
participate.
It's not one night for the search, or
you can go any night.
Any night.
Yeah, there's a range of dates which is on the website. You can check, and you can go, and there's a map, and it indicates where these houses are. Last year though, we went to one, and it was the darkest place of Griswold, and there were no lights. I'm like, I don't think we're supposed to be here.
Really?
Yeah, let's turn around now. There's some guy in a pumpkin head. Move.
So I could put my bent over Santa Claus with the pants falling down.
You could
with a light.
Yeah, or I could have my ghetto little polar bear.
There you go.
In the front.
Yeah,
that was
pretty cool.
Robin texts me and he goes, we like my daughter likes your polar bear. She goes, but it looks like he's peeing all over your yard.
It wasn't meant to look like that?
No.
Oh,
no.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Anyway, it was funny though. It made me laugh. So that's one of the things that's going on for Christmas. Here's another thing that's going on for Christmas. And this is every year, Jewett City, Griswold has their annual snowflake parade.
Oh, yes.
Right? And they're not doing it this year.
Mm-hmm.
And it always culminated with kids being able to see Santa Claus.
Yep.
So that's what would happen every single year. Not doing it this year. So
did they say why?
Huh?
Did they say why they're not doing it? Or?
No, I didn't get into it.
Oh, okay.
Now Parks and Rec are still doing their holiday helpers, where there's going to be a lot of people, and it's going to be this Saturday. It's going to be a busy Saturday in town. Just so
Sounds
you know.
like it, yeah.
where you can go down to, I don't know. I go to Parks and Rec's website, grizzlerec.org, and check it out, but they're going to be doing that. And then you can come up here to Snsn and we will have Santa Claus from 10 to 2.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. So you can go down.
Can I have eggnog?
Unless you're bringing it.
Mixed.
No, there's going to be kids here.
Well,
no.
I'll ID them.
So we're going to have kids. You can make sure you bring your cameras and you bring your devices, whatever you want, so you can get pictures of your children or even your dog with Santa Claus. There's no the only thing that Santa asks is that the dog is the non-shedding type because of his suit.
Okay. Or don't touch him.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
If you want to, you guys are doing a toy drive Saturday?
I was going to mention that. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's right down the road, so they can all work
Kathy,
together.
why don't you just come here?
She could, but she's got meetings too. She has to do for work. So.
Yeah, it's going to be a busy day.
Yep.
Are you going to have Santa on the thing or no?
No, we're having the Jewish City Fire Department. They're having their annual tour drive, so it's going to be on Main Street like always. So be prepared and drive safely. Otherwise, I'm going to have a mag light and you might lose something. But,
gotcha.
The cars drive, and you can give us a donation of money, or you can give a toy.
Sure.
And all the toys go to kids that need them for Christmas.
Got it.
And like I say, it culminates. Everything runs together. They can all run together. So that's pretty good.
And us with having Santa here, it's going to be all to benefit our Christmas Wish Foundation, where we help and benefit folks that have extraordinary circumstances.
Gotcha.
During the holidays. So it's going to be a busy Saturday in town.
Sounds like it.
So 10 to 2, Santa Claus here. The Santa's helpers down to the rec department down on Ashland Street, and then the toy drive. It's all Saturday. But Santa's only going to be here.
Good. There's only one Santa, so
there's only one Santa. You can't buy.
Unless you have his little brothers and sisters out there, but
no, I think we're having. I think he's bringing an elf too.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
An elf, and I don't know if Mrs. Claus is coming. She may have had a previous engagement with the Illuminati.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if she'll be able to come or not, but Santa will be here. Santa did ask, how will he get here? Because he can travel many different ways, of course, by sleigh or with the twinkle of his nose.
Yeah. It's a little dust.
Yeah, and just appear. And I did tell him, I said, the radio station is large enough that you could bring all your reindeer. You could bring all your reindeer and be right on top of the station, and
that'd be cool.
Completely safe. So he has not given me an answer of whether or not he's going to just appear or he's going to come in his sleigh. I don't know if he's going to come in his sleigh just because I think he saves that for Christmas Eve.
It's supposed to snow Wednesday night.
There we go. There we go. So as far as our Christmas Wish Foundation, you can see on the bottom of the screen, we do, we're schlepping donations. As we always have.
We're a schlep.
You send it via Venmo at SNSN-radio. You can come here and drop off a check or cash or whatever. You can mail it. You just make out a check to Christmas Wish, and you send it to the Jewett City Savings Bank, 111 Main Street, Jewett City, care of Lisa Legler.
Common spelling.
Yep, Lisa Legler. She's the manager of the Daville office, but she's the one that handles all the money, and the donations and everything for Christmas Wish. She's my Christmas wife.
Okay, you go.
So giddy up.
Giddy up.
So we've been doing this for a long time. My daughter Chelsea is on board this year.
Nice.
With the foundation.
Okay.
So real happy to have her involved. It's named after her grandmother. So
there, beautiful.
Yep. So it's a good fit.
Beautiful.
And she's very smart.
Very
nice. Smart. So that is going to be Saturday. You can go ahead and send a donation at any time via Venmo. We collected $125 yesterday.
Nice.
Wait a minute, hold on. No, $150.
$150. Yeah, that'll get you a couple of presents.
Yeah. See, that's the thing about Christmas Wish. What we do, we don't go and get like Susie Smells a Lot doll.
Yeah.
And just say, here you go, kid.
Yeah.
No, we snoop. We snoop and find out what is needed. Or what is wanted. By these kids or whatever. We don't just get a random thing and say, here you go. We don't do that. That is not what Christmas Wish is all about.
Yeah, that's like we're
very specific.
We were shopping the other night because Kathy has a friend that runs a Girl Scout troop, which Kay was in, and they do the same thing. And you got a list. You basically sponsor one kid. It's not everybody sponsors one kid. One person in the troop sponsors a kid, and they get a list and tells them what they actually want. That way, you're not wasting everything. And it was a lot of the stuff wasn't that bad. It wasn't. Couple things were like, what the hell is that? But like you said, LOL doll. What the hell is an LOL doll?
Yeah. Who knows?
Does it pee and stuff and laugh at the same time? I don't know what.
Well, I mean, actually, kids do that,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but it's very specific what we do.
Good.
So, this morning I woke up to a $50 donation from Sarah Confer.
That's a nice wake up.
So, thank you very much, Sarah. We appreciate that. Of course. Her son was one of the captains of the football team, Zach. So it was nice to wake up to that. So a lot of things happening, as far as this time of year.
Busy time of year, yeah.
So we're gonna have Santa Claus this Saturday from 10 to 2, and bring your cameras and stuff.
Nice.
And then also please donate to Christmas Wish. Now on the other end of that.
There's another side.
Yes,
it's always the back end.
This is a good end. If you know of a family, that is going through some extraordinary times, extraordinary hard times, and I say the same thing all the time, and we're not looking for people that are late on their electric bill. That's not what we're looking for. We're looking for people that are going through a really, really rough time. So you have to nominate them. People cannot nominate themselves.
Nope.
You cannot nominate themselves.
Okay.
But what we do ask you to do is nominate a family or children or whatever by sending an email to christmas@snsnonline.com. christmas@snsnonline.com. This is not just for Jewett City and Griswold. It's for all, all our surrounding area. People said to me a couple of years ago, you go to Norwich? Hell yeah.
Okay.
And we did, and we have.
Nice.
So
what do you see outside?
I don't think there's really a limit. We've never,
whatever you think is the worst case,
we'll do.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if it's worst case or the most needful.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
for example, and I if you've heard this story already, I apologize. But last year we had a nomination of a woman and her 2 daughters. Now we actually did something small for them the year before, because the woman that was nominated last year, she actually nominated somebody the year before.
Wow.
And even though she was going through some very hard times, going through cancer, so we actually did a little something for them 2 years ago. Well, the mom, basically.
Yeah.
So last year, this family, or this mom and these 2 daughters, were nominated just themselves, and the mom had her arm amputated. She was going through cancer treatments, and we were asked that if we were going to take this case on, that we would have to act quickly because they didn't know how long mom was going to remain alive. So we went, okay. So we have a committee. We're trying to think, what can we do? What can we do? What can we do? So we found out what the kids wanted, and we got them, their presents, and spent and it doesn't matter, if we have it, we'll do it. It's case sensitive.
Sure.
Each one is case sensitive.
Yeah,
right?
definitely. Yeah.
So I don't know how I came up with this idea because I'm not that bright, but I said right out, I said, to the rest of the people, I said, look, if this lady is going to pass away, maybe we should get some photos done of her and her kids. So we did. So Melissa's daughter, Megan, who's very good with photography, has a great eye. Her and her boyfriend, Logan, he's an excellent photographer. So if you ever, I think it's Rourke Photography.
I've heard of that before. Yeah.
He's on Instagram, but you'll find his name is Logan Rourke, and his stuff's really good. He's got a really good perspective. So I asked him, I said, hey, you guys, would you want to do this? And they said, yep. And they did. They took some wonderful pictures of this lady and her two kids.
Nice. How old were the kids? Like
13 and 10.
Okay. So they didn't appreciate it. Yeah.
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 Yeah. So we took portraits of just mom with each individual child all together. And we were able, they didn't know anything else was happening.
Okay.
As far as we were going to get other things, they just knew we were doing the photo shoot. So we got them in, they came and did the photo shoot. They came back, we gave them gifts. They had no idea. And then we gave them the photos, and we framed them up nice.
Oh, nice.
And it was really good. So after they came in, which I think was like the 23rd of December, they were going to go to the Polar Express, which is a train. I think they had to go up to like Massachusetts.
Yeah,
somewhere.
It's far away. I knew that.
Yeah.
But...
So we found out it was like 3 weeks after Christmas she passed away. So when we were, they were right. They said you have to do this quickly.
Yeah.
And we did. And so those are the things we do, just to give you an idea.
Yeah.
So we're not trying to pat ourselves in the back or nothing like that, because we're not looking for that. Well,
no,
we're
I think
looking
it
for donations so we can continue.
It makes a great point. Money is not 100% of the thing. It's the sentiment and the value behind it.
Right. Yeah, we got them some stuff that, cost money, but I think the most important things were the photos.
Sure, they appreciated the pictures more.
Yeah, and really it cost time and frames.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Wow.
We got some really nice frames from a couple of places, and so anyway,
L's
okay?
out there.
What?
Yeah, L's out there.
Oh yeah, cleaning the streets. Cleaning the streets. So good morning, Angel Hopkins. If you're still there, she says good morning. So lots going on. So yeah, and I know I've talked quite a good deal about Christmas Wish this morning, but
it's a big deal.
It is, and we've been doing it for this is, I think, year number 6. Chris Goodenough and his team from Platinum Gear Productions are involved. You know what? I think I can actually hold up. Don't go anywhere.
Stand by.
Please stand by. Stand by. I'm looking for something.
What is it? It's a video of the.
Yeah.
So Chris's team actually videos what takes place.
Yeah,
and
I'm going to
everything?
show you a video.
That's cool.
And I believe it'll come up. Let's see here. Let's see if we can find it. And I'm sorry, guys. I just want to go ahead and here it is. This is from 2019. So let me get over here and share it so you can get an idea of what we do. I don't know if you can hear it.
Once you share it, they can
This is the basement / panic room.
Right,
Maybe
hold
what
on.
your family needs is a vacation home / vacation home. Find yours on the Verbo app.
I want my vacation home. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So here we go. Oh, come on, stop. Move on. Here it is.
Well, Christmas
Are you serious?
happens but once
Holy
a
crap!
year.
So just take a listen and watch this.
Christmas Wish is a program that we actually look for people to nominate other families that are going through extraordinary circumstances.
All I can say is when we get the letters in, I think me and Mike on occasion have tears in our eyes reading some of these letters and some of the situations that these poor kids have been through.
We had a family that a lady literally had to divide their family because there was somebody that was very abusive in the home. It's hard, they didn't know where they were going to go because it was an all of a sudden thing.
When these kids were asking for clothes, that tears at my heart. I mean, in this world, when we give away so much, we just don't affect a lot of the people that need it.
We try to find something that this child or family really wants, something that they just wouldn't go out and buy for themselves.
You see a couple of kids that their dad just died, and how they came here and they were smiling. And we were able to, for 5 minutes, be able to do that.
We keep trying to each year to have more and more funds available so we can affect and help more kids.
I would like to see it grow into something where we're not just celebrating Christmas, because people have these issues all year round.
It's important to me to try to help some of these kids and put a smile on their face. That's all.
So that's really it.
So that's what we do. That's what we do. And matter of fact, in that video was actually the lady that happened to pass away. But that was actually the year before. So that's what Christmas Wish is all about. And that's why we seek your donations. So we can do these wonderful things. for these families that they can't. And again, people have to nominate these other people. This is how we find out. We good-hearted people nominate these families so we can take a look and say, okay, what are we going to do? How are we going to be able to help them? Can we help them? And we investigate into it and look out, and next thing you know, boom, here we are. We show up with stuff. But we snoop like hell. We try to go ahead and get specific items. Like I said, we're not going to get like the little Susie Cries a Lot doll and say, give it to the little 8-year-old and say, here you go, Merry Christmas. Woohoo. No, we've given away, let's see, 2 years ago, we had a young boy who got run over by a car and dragged for 2 blocks, had to have screws put in his leg. He had to learn how to walk all over again, and all he wanted was a Nintendo Switch. He missed a year of school. We brought him a Nintendo Switch, delivered by Batman. That's what we do. We want to continue that. But we need the community's help. God, do I sound like Jerry Lewis? Oh my God. But we do. We need the community's help. We need your help. That's why we're doing. That's why we sit here and say, please send us your money. That's why we do the Santa Claus holiday photographs that we're doing this Saturday. We want to see you folks. We want you to come here. You know what? If you can't give, I understand. But if you see one of our posts because you are on social media, share it, because you can do at least that. So you might be able to reach somebody that can. And that's very important and just as good. That's just as good. So as far as the size of the donations, no, it doesn't have to be $100. It doesn't have to be $50. It doesn't have to be $200 or $1,000. It can be $3, $2. Doesn't matter. Just so you know, you can stop by. Let's say Saturday you don't have, your kids are grown and they're off different parts of the country. You can always stop by and say hi. So we're going to try to make it as happy as possible with Santa Claus this Saturday. And again, take a look at the address on the bottom of the screen. And hopefully you will be able to donate something. If not, share it. Be back in a minute right here on Snsn.
Hey, I'm Jess, but you can call me the Tire Queen. For the best deals on tires, come and see me at Advanced Automotive on Route 138 in Griswold. Call me at 860-376-8687. But definitely don't talk to my dad. He's definitely not the Tire King.
And right now, Jess the Tire Queen has great deals and excellent service waiting for you at Advanced Automotive, Route 138 Griswold.
Tire Queen. You buy better. Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
A new season is upon us. Let's not fall into bad habits and let another insurance policy go by without review. Our offices are open and our licensed agents are available to shop your policy coverage and prices with dozens of insurance companies. Phone, email, 24-hour chat, or a good old-fashioned face-to-face meeting. We offer it all. Home, auto, business, and life. The Burns Agency has been a trusted, full-service insurance solution in your community since 1932. There's no better time to start saving than today. The Burns Agency. Norwich, Dayville, or online at burnsagency.com.
Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
Family owned and operated. That's something you don't hear too often anymore. Highway Campers of Plainfield is now 3 generations in and going strong. If you're looking to upgrade or get your first RV, contact the family that knows RVs, Highway Campers. They'll walk you through the process of finding the right RV for you and can even finance it for you. Visit www.highwaycampers.com and find your home on wheels. After all, home is where you park it. Highway Campers is a proud supporter of Griswold Youth Football.
Reliable plumbing and heating services are just a phone call away when you contact the professionals at McGuire Plumbing and Heating in Fallontown. Family owned for more than 35 years, McGuire Plumbing and Heating has earned a reputation by providing accurate quotes and being open and honest when on the job, plus giving honest advice that may be needed down the road but isn't an immediate concern today. Find McGuire Plumbing and Heating on Facebook or call 860-376-3388. Look for the big truck with the little Irish fella. McGuire Plumbing and Heating, proud sponsor of Griswold Youth Football. Here's a look at your local weather forecast on Snsn. Mostly sunny skies today. Temperatures right around 41 degrees and a little bit of a wind coming out of the west, 6 to 11 miles per hour. Mostly cloudy skies tonight. Temperatures dropping down to about 27 degrees and not much of a wind. And for Wednesday, a chance of snow in the morning and then rain in the afternoon. Temperatures rising to about 37 degrees. Chance of precipitation on Wednesday right around 50%.
The flagship for Griswold sports.
Now 33% more Christmasier than last year.
SNSN.
All right. Thank you very much, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us. Looks like some of you didn't. But Daniel, hey, great. Now I got to go into a meeting and emotionally shaken. Luckily, I don't have my webcam. I would have made you put your damn webcam on, dude. I would have done it. So, Thomas Millett, good morning. Thanks. Good morning, brother, to you too. So, yeah, so we got a little emotional, talking about Christmas wish. Just so you know, Rich is not here, if you notice. He had to leave. He's just to give you an idea of, we all try to serve our community in some ways. Some are able to do one thing, some are able to do another. Rich is a member of the Jewett City Fire Department, and he had a call. So he got up and had to go. So that's the kind of guy he is. He's here trying to, also, help out, give information and goof off a little bit in the morning and have a cup of coffee with, so I can sit here with my friend and chat for a while and chat with you as well. But yeah, he had to get up and split because he was needed and he's a part of that crew. So if you see a first responder that you know of, give a thumbs up, man. Is that him? I think he's coming back. So look, here I am. I'm giving you all sorts of accolades.
What's that?
No, just talking about, being a first responder, and, just give you a thumbs up, where people see it in the community, or any first responder. Because you leave at a moment's notice away from your family and loved ones to help somebody else.
Yep. Can be.
So,
thank you.
So, thank you, man. Thank you very
much. Thank you.
So, and he's back. So, he left and came back. So, let's talk about something different.
Like what?
Traffic.
Oh. Yes.
So Main Street here in Jewett City, is crazy.
Yes.
With people driving extremely fast.
Yep.
What is up with that crap? I
don't know. They're not thinking.
As soon as they pave the roads, people are coming down North Main Street, and I'm just waiting for the day that someone comes around that corner so hard and fast, or they come off East Main Street and they're just gunning it in their little Honda Accord or whatever.
With the loud muffler and the wings on the back. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. And the light kit underneath.
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden lose control and slam right into the building here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting for somebody to come up Main Street going north, bear off left where that split is, right where St. Mary's Church is, and just roll the car because they're going so damn fast.
Mm-hmm.
That's how fast they're going.
Yeah. No, I mean, where we live, cars come flying around the corner. Then it's like they're surprised and they duck. You can see how fast they're going because I got like 6 cameras on the house all the way around, and you can see the front end go like this as they hit the brakes.
You mean like
hard.
Maple and Elm and Clark, those side roads off Ashland Street? People fly down there.
Yeah, it's like a racetrack down there.
Mm-hmm.
And we get pissed because the kids are playing basketball on the street and they come flying around the corner and you can see them chuck.
We had, I mean, I'll be out there and just watching these cars. They're like crazy. They're driving whatever. So it's kind of cool. We saw somebody get pulled over this morning.
Oh, nice.
Right outside the
studio. I know they're supposed to be having more enforcement being done. That's what I heard.
I don't know. I mean, I didn't go to the borough meeting last night, but I know the troopers were there, or at least one of them was, to give a report.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but I mean, I'm all for of like, all right, if you're doing something stupid, whatever. But if you're doing literally 40, 50 miles an hour on Main Street,
it's blatantly not.
Right. So like yesterday, there was a situation on Main Street where there was a 3-car accident. And one was an F-350 truck.
Yeah.
So a 3/4 ton. Was that a 1 ton?
Oh, I'm not positive. To be honest with you, probably a 1.
No, actually, it's 3/4. It's 350. Let's see, a 150. 1,500 is 1/4 ton, right? Or half ton.
Yeah, 3,000. Yeah, it's half ton. 3,000.
So it's a 1 ton. So it's a 1 ton truck, right?
Yeah.
Come barreling down Main Street yesterday. Towards. I mean, they're going south. As soon as it pretty much, they go through the light, and then there's the pharmacy, and then he nails a car so hard, 2 of them, and pushes them down to where Country Farms is.
Yeah, was that 50 feet maybe?
Yeah, and you could tell because the glass was outside of the old State Theater.
Yeah,
glass was broken behind there. And the taillights just shattered everywhere.
Yeah.
So this guy was moving. He was moving and grooving. Don't know who he was. I did see him. I don't know who he was.
Luckily, there were no injuries, really. So.
Luckily, there was no injuries. That's for sure.
I think a couple people went for evaluation, but there were no serious injuries.
No. But there was that one little gray car in the middle. That got just literally smushed on both ends.
You're lucky.
Very lucky. So I wonder if there's I have to reach out, but I wonder if there's a reckless driving charge there.
I didn't hear of one. Let me put it that way. I didn't hear of one.
No, I'm going to reach out to PIO to see if I can find out.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it was nasty. And the funny thing is, who does the cleanup? Do you guys do the cleanup? Because
Depends.
it was gone. You guys, whoever did it,
tow trucks usually do it.
Really?
Well, it depends on the circumstance. Let me put it that way. Depends on what's in the road, what kind of situation is taking place. There's no real 100% answer on that. Yeah.
And it like there was a little gas that was being
through some speedy dry down. No waterways affected.
So Chief D'Amico.
Yep.
Dropping some cat litter.
Yep.
Is it really just cat litter?
Pretty much.
Is it really?
Yeah. Expensive cat litter. Put it that way.
I bet. Yeah.
Put emergency on it. All of a sudden, it's twice the cost.
Yeah.
I know some departments actually go out and get kitty litter.
Really?
Yeah. Because
does it work?
It's the same thing.
There you go. So don't worry about it. Yeah.
But I think
bring the tidy cat.
I mean, of all people, who really deserves a lot of accolades is Lou D'Amico.
Yeah.
Honestly. I'm not just tooting the horn. He makes 90-something% of the calls for the borough. So
he's always out there.
Yeah. I don't know how he does it, honestly, but
he's got a lot he does, that guy.
Yeah.
Between there, working for the flower shop, being on the board at the Jewett City Department of Public Utilities.
Yeah.
I think he's the chairman of the board.
Yeah, I believe so, yeah. Yeah. So
crazy.
It's a lot. And I can tell you, just emergency responses alone that he does is a lot of time.
Roxana just said, by the way, she got a meeting. Hope you guys get a lot of donations. Roxana, thank you very much. And Roxana, thank you for your very generous $100 donation.
Awesome.
And she's in Indiana.
Really?
Yeah.
No kidding. Wow.
So anyway.
They have meetings in Indiana?
For what she does for a living. My old friend. What
does she do?
She works in nursing and medical billing and insurance, and I don't really know.
Okay. No, it sounds
just all that kind of
billing
stuff.
kind of stuff. Yeah. All right.
So
admin work.
If she's still there, she'll tell us, but she's on her computer and phone.
Wow.
So anyway. All right. So we had some really good conversation today, so talk about Christmas wish. Santa Claus is going to be here at the station here on Saturday. Reindeer or not, don't know. We'll find out. You know what? It'll just be a surprise.
Depends how cloudy it is out. Wind direction.
I know, because Rudolph is back.
Oh, he's off medical leave? All right.
Yeah, he's off medical leave. Yeah. He's
I heard he had COVID.
Well, yeah, not only that, but he his nose now is not a regular bulb, it's an LED.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so he had that
even
changed.
brighter.
Yeah, so
does he have the lights underneath too, or is it?
I told you if she was there, she'd tell me. Roxana is a risk adjustment auditor and coder.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, we'll hopefully we'll see if Rudolph is here.
Be a busy Main Street that day, so slow down. How's that sound?
Yeah, no kidding, huh?
I'll tell you, even when we're out there doing that, people are flying through.
Why? Why did they?
I guess whatever they're doing is more important. I don't
know. Anyway,
I know they want to donate. I don't know.
Are you coming Thursday?
No, actually, I'm going to day shift. So for the next 4 weeks, I'll be on day shift.
So we won't even see you for a month.
No, I'll be on Tuesdays.
Oh, Tuesday's still good? You sure? Are you sure you're sure?
Yes, unless I get ordered in or something. Yeah. Yep.
All right, no Thursday with Rich, but we'll see you Tuesday. All right, Paul Ash tomorrow will join me once again on a Wednesday. And have a good day, everyone. And again, Christmas wish at SNSN-radio.
Enjoy.
On Venmo. See you tomorrow.
Don't just wish for a winning deal, make it Dish. It will make it real. Don't just wish, make it Dish.
Hey everyone, this is Ellis Dish from Dish Motors. We're back better than ever with our new sales and service center on Route 32 in North Franklin. Everyone says there's nothing better than dealing with the dishes, and here's why. Selection. We have the area's largest inventory of off-lease, one-owner vehicles of all makes and models. You name it, we got it, or I'll get it for you at no additional charge. Quality. Each vehicle goes through a rigorous 120-point safety and quality check. Nothing leaves the lot without my personal approval. Convenience. We have financing sources for almost any situation. We offer on-site registration processing, and we have maintenance programs for years of stress-free ownership. And now open for all your maintenance needs. Our full-service repair facility, where oil changes start at just $19.99. Call today for your appointment or just stop by. So save thousands and deal with the dishes. Route 32, North Franklin. Or check us out online at dishfranklin.com. Or ring us, 860-383-4750.
Don't just wish, make it Dish.
There are two types of traffic control devices that require drivers to come to a complete stop before